Hello, friends and strangers on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Hello and welcome back. Today we're back with another Patreon request, and I'm a little bit intrigued by this one because I pulled it up and I'm looking at the opening frame and I'm hovering over it, and it kind of feels like I'm reacting to a reaction, which is fascinating. Today we're checking out the song "We All Go Back to Where We Belong" by the rock band R.E.M. And we are checking out the music video that goes along with it, which appears to feature Kirsten Dunst. And I'm just kind of hovering over the secret bar where YouTube gives me that little thumbnail like preview, and it really does look like she's reacting, and it kind of feels like I'm about to react to a reaction, and that just kind of tickles me. Anyway, before we jump into that, I want to give a big thank you to all my viewers and supporters. Let me move my little puppy dog over. There we go. That looks better. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for supporting. Thanks for hanging out with me while I discover amazing music, and I hope you're also discovering some amazing music along the way. A few of you, a very small amount, but I still find it wonderful. A few of you have actually discovered bands and artists on my channel and have become fans of them, and I think that's really, really cool, and I really appreciate you being here. And just thank you. I appreciate you so much. Let's jump into this. I'm very intrigued. Okie dokie, artichoke. Once again, we're checking out the band R.E.M. and their song "We All Go Back to Where We Belong." And this is a music video featuring Kirsten Dunst. And I'll show you what I mean if you're not familiar. I was hovering over this, and look, it looks like she's like reacting. She has all these different emotional expressions, and it just feels interesting that it's possible that she might be having an emotional reaction, and I'll be, reacting to that. And I think that's really cool. Anyway, if you'd like to check this out, without me, the link is in my description. It is on the REM official channel, so if you like what you hear, you can check out more of their music from there. This will be the second REM song I've reacted to on my channel, and I'm pretty excited about it. This might be possibly the third or fourth REM song I will ever hear in my entire life. Also exciting. All right, let's jump into it.
I dreamt what you were offering. Imagine lying next to me, your shirt and your reputation toss. I will write our story in my mind, write about our dreams and triumphs. This might be my innocence lost. I can taste the ocean on your skin.
Aww. I wonder, was there a relationship between Kirsten Dunst and the singer of this band? Because the way she smiled at that line, it looked kind of almost romantic. I'm not sure what the relationship is here, but I'm curious. Was there like a relationship between them? Was this song about her specifically? I would love for somebody to fill me in. Obviously, will probably look it up. I mean, I don't know if that's so obvious, but I will. To those who aren't familiar with me, I do tend to look things up after my reactions, just because I get curious, but I also like to hear from fans, their point of view and their knowledge about a song or a band. So if anybody knows, please let me know. I just would appreciate it. Anyway, I took it back about 10 seconds total. Let's keep listening.
I can taste the ocean on your skin. But that is where it all begins. I dreamt that we were elephants with water, sun, clouds of dust. I woke up thinking we were free. I can taste the ocean on your skin. But that is where it all begins. We all go back to where we belong. We all go back to where we belong. Is this really what you want? Is this really what you want?
Okay, this feels like there's gonna be some music bits for a while, so I'm gonna take it back a little bit so we don't, I don't miss out any of it. But let's get it on a good space for her so she's not making a funny face. But what I find really interesting, just for me personally, is that sometimes when I hear a song that I think might have been written for somebody specifically, I often wonder if that person liked it or how they felt about it. And it feels like this might be a possible opportunity for me to know, well, maybe not know that, but actually see that. Like, it's very possible this song was written for her or written with her in mind, and that we are seeing her reaction to it. And I don't know. I like to imagine that's what's going on. Maybe it's not, but it's really kind of heartwarming. I do want to take a moment to read the lyrics afterward, just in case I'm missing anything. But yeah, it's there's something very moving about watching her react. I feel like she's listening to the song and reacting. I don't know why. I just if her reactions to specific, I don't know. Her facial expressions change at different lines, so I'm wondering if she's listening to this song and that is the music video. I'm making a lot of assumptions here. I would appreciate anybody like letting me know if I'm wrong or giving me some extra details. I would appreciate it. But with my limited knowledge, I am creating a narrative in my head that perhaps the song was written for her specifically, and that we are getting to see her reaction to it, and that just kind of makes me happy. That's all. Anyway, let's keep listening. I took it back a little while. I don't know how far I took it back, but let's keep listening.
Is this really what you want? Is this really what you want? I can taste the ocean on your skin. That is where it all begins. We all go back to where we belong. We all go back to where we belong. Is this really what you want? Is this really what you want?
Aw. She looked like she was really lost in thought there at the end of that. Like, the repeating of the line, "Is this really what you want?" had her like thinking about something. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I started like I don't know if you can I don't know if you can see it, but I'm like trying not to cry. I started tearing up toward the end there, and I don't know why. It's just something very moving about watching her just kind of get lost in thought there, and then like going back and forth between like smiling and then like gazing off into the distance, and then like there was that one point where she started messing with her hair, and then she leaned forward where like her hair covered her face, almost like she was feeling shy. Like, it was just really fascinating. Like, if I were a body language expert, I would probably be picking this apart. But I mean, I don't know. It's just really fascinating. Really fascinating video. Felt very intimate. Like, I got to see a very vulnerable side of Kirsten there, and I don't even know what it was or what it meant or what the significance was, but it felt very very intimate almost. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I felt very close to her in that moment, and it was really cool. It was really cool. It's almost like I got a small taste of what it feels like to watch reactions as a reactor, even though I was watching reactions before I became a reactor. But I don't know. It was just interesting. It was just interesting. It was very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to take a moment to read over the lyrics, and then I will be back with some final thoughts about the song. Yes, be right back. Poof, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So assuming I'm not missing any context here, or perhaps, I don't know, assuming I'm not missing any context here, my assumption is this is indeed a love song. And I could be completely wrong, because the phrase "we all go back to where we belong" doesn't necessarily have to be in relation to a romantic relationship. It could be something else entirely that I'm just not thinking of at the moment. But I think that the fact that there was a music video of a young woman reacting to a song with lyrics that sound very much like this is a relationship has me leaning toward the idea that this is probably a love song. And again, I could be completely wrong. I could be completely missing some context here, but that's what it feels like to me, and I really like it. And I think the phrase "we all go back to where we belong" kind of feels like the idea of like when you belong to someone. I don't know if I like that phrase, but like when you feel attached to someone and you separate, you find a need to get back to them. And I could be stretching this. I'm just trying my best to make sense of this, but that's the impression I'm getting, just with my first experience with it. I really liked the song. The song was felt very upbeat, and I liked that. It was very rhythmic, and I must admit that I was way too caught up in watching Kirsten Dunst's face, and was not really like doing my usual nerdy thing where I pick apart the music and the style of it and everything. I was just really caught up in the video and that like really intimate moment that I got to share with Kirsten as she's like listening. I'm assuming listening to the song because again, certain lines would pop up and she like her face would change, you know. And so I'm wondering if was she actually listening to this like in a studio or something and was reacting to it. And I just find that so fascinating that a music video could be a reaction to a song. I think that's actually really, really a cool idea. And not just because I'm a reactor, and I find that to be rather poetic and meta in its own right. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. If you have any context or information about this music video or this song that you'd like to share with me so I can fully appreciate it and fully understand it better, I would appreciate that in the comments, or perhaps even a link or suggestion to a website where I can go to learn more about this. I do try to avoid that while I'm actually recording my reaction, but I do like to learn about the songs in my free time when I do have it. Yes, I want to thank everyone who's made it this far in the video. I appreciate you spending your time with me. If you want to check out more from R.E.M, please click that link in my description. It'll take you to the video we just watched together. It is on their official channel where you can check out more of their music videos and uploads from there. I'm going to go ahead and end my video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.